All right, it is time to do our CSS battle. We have, I don't know, a bunch of Space Invaders character turned sideways. We are going to select our body, and we're going to set its background to the greener color, but we have to use the word background if we want that to work. All right, there we have our background color. I don't know. There are a few ways to do this. I don't know which is best. Um, but I'm going to start with kind of a more obvious approach and using just elements to fill in the parts that I want to fill in. So first we're going to have a paragraph. Could be a div, could be whatever. We're using a paragraph because it's short. Height, 50 pixels. Background, this color. There is the thing. The thing is too wide, so we're going to start giving it some margin. It's also not tall enough. We'll address that in a second. So let's do a little margin. Let's say 100, and then 200, and then the bottom one doesn't matter, 50. Let's do something like that. Then let's start seeing how that lines up. Not quite, so let's try 90. Try again, 90. There we go. 95. And then this one's going to be 42. And then this one's going to be 250. 248. No? 50? 46? 47? It's a weird number. Okay, this is going to be taller. It's going to be 110. There. That's the thing we need. Is it, though? It's not the thing we need because it doesn't line up. I didn't realize that there was a misalignment here. So this doesn't line up with that. Well, that's annoying. Okay. It's actually okay. It's not going to be the end of the world for us. We're going to do a subsequent paragraph selector. And next, I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to do this one over here. So I'm seeing this as 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So I'm going to do the third of 4 in my brain. So margin. It's going to be like 0 on top. So we're going to have to, so. Let's actually add the paragraph to the DOM first. And we know it's going to be down below because that's how margins and layout works. So we're going to have to pull it up. So we're going to go minus 110 at least. More than that, minus 210. Maybe that's right. I don't know. 200. Nope, 210 is what I need. Okay. Then it's going to be, I don't know, 50. Then 0 and 250, something like that. Let's see how that lines up. It's over too far. Let's try 240. 242 is correct. And then this needs to be less. 42 looks right. And then height needs to be 300. So it has to be spelled correctly. Doesn't work nearly as well if you don't spell it correctly. Oh, and it doesn't line up on the bottom. Oh, noes. Oh, noes. Okay. So the height needs to be 250, 280, 270, 5. Okay. So we don't need 4 pieces. We need 5 pieces. Yeah, we need 5 pieces. Although, I'm now thinking we can go back to 4 pieces and then, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We're just going to add another paragraph. For now, we're going to use a plus so that we get it selected. And we're going to say margin. I don't know what the margin's going to be yet. Let's add the paragraph tag. There it is. It's the thing we see down bottom. All right, so margin 0, margin, let's start with 42, 0, and 242. It's not going to be right, but it's going to be something. All right, this one needs to be less, so let's make it 232. No, it needs to be more, 252. 50, 48, 49, 47. That looks correct. Okay, now we're going to do this piece and this piece in theory. The way I'm going to do that is, again, with a paragraph selector. And we're going to add it to the DOM. We're going to say margin 0 initially. Actually, let's do margin minus 50. Let's see if we can find this thing. Outline 1Q, solid red. Okay, not on screen. Minus 150. We did add it, right? Yep, still off screen. There, we're starting to see it. Minus 350. Okay. And let's give it 0 here. Minus 450. Minus 550 is finally too much. 500. 510. 515, it looks like. And then height is going to be something like 200. 250. 230. 40. Looks right. Needs some margin on the sides. Let's make it 120. That's close. 130, 140. It's not right, but we have an outline that's making things confusing to see. Okay, so this one needs to be 0. This one's 1, 35, 37. There we go. Now, we have a thing that is the right size, but we're going to set its background to this lighter color. And then we're going to do border. We're not going to give it a size. We're going to say solid. We're going to say this color. And then we're going to say border width, 100 pixels and 20 pixels. Okay, what do we have? We have something much too tall. So it needs to be only about that tall. Less, actually, but that's okay. So the border on the side is too much. So let's try 15. Oh, and again with this alignment. 110, and then it needs to be shorter. 30, 20, and then 110 pixels and, I don't know, 18 pixels. And then it needs to be moved over. 134, 35, 6, 7. Okay, so this one needs to be 18. No. This one needs to be 15. This one needs to be 23. No, that's worse. 12. Okay, I think that's finally working. And then we need to do one more paragraph tag. So this one, let's put our outline back. And let's put it in the DOM. I don't know where it is. I have no idea. Margin 0. Okay, there it is. All right, let's do minus 300. What do we have now? Okay, let's do minus 300, 0. All right. Um, it's going to be on this one minus 20, minus 10, and then this one's not going to matter, and then like 250, 270, no, it's going to be over 300, 350, 340, something like that. Okay, now we're getting close to what we want. Height is going to be 300. No, well, no, it's not. The height without borders is going to be 300. Height with borders is going to be like 100. And let's see if we can push it down. Whoops, that's not down. 80. Okay, so we need a little more height. 110. Let's make this 290, 285. That looks correct. Now we just need to get the width correct, which is going to be margin. So minus 20, and let's make this 330. 2. Nope, wrong way. 328. 27. Okay, turn the outline off, and hopefully that's a match, because it's an ugly solution. So that is just a solution, positioning and placing elements one by one. Works fine. It's a lot of code. It probably would be cleaner some other ways. That's the way I decided to do it, If I were going to try to write this in less characters, still have to have style, but I'm just going to use ampersand selector. And I am going to do something. I'm going to say background this color. Then I'm going to say outline actually, just because I want to see. Hue solid red margin. So I don't know what it is. 80, 90, 5, 200, 95, 50. It's not right, but it's something. 250, 5. I think that's what I want. Maybe not. I don't know. All of these weird alignments have me questioning all kinds of stuff here. Maybe I want that? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's start moving some stuff and see. All right. Now I'm going to play a box shadow game. So first one's going to be 100 pixels, 100 pixels. Let's do 100 and then 80, 70, 60, 5, and 95. That's a better place. So the next one's going to be 95 pixels minus 65 pixels. That looks okay. Then we're going to have one that goes 190 pixels, 0 pixels, comma. That actually seems okay. And then we're going to have one that's 180 pixels, 100 pixels, comma. Okay. 190. Need to be more, 200. 210, 205, and it needs to be down more, 110. And then we can actually have it grow. We may have to move it, but we're going to make it grow by 10 pixels. Probably going to need 20. And now we need to move it again. So this is going to become 130, and this is going to become 225. And then we need another one of those that goes the other way, comma, this becomes negative, and that alignment 220. That is okay. And then we need our cell inset 2-inch 0. We need outline to go away. And we need color. Something just happened weird. I don't know. Sorry about that. Then we need color, and it's going to be this color. And there's some units to get replaced in there. Unit replace, minify, submit. We can go chasing Q values and that sort of stuff. 95 isn't really good to replace with Q because you end up with like 101 Q or something, which is the same number of digits as 95 pixels. Come on. Come on. Nope, didn't like it either. So let's go back to 95 pixels. And let's see if 68, 69 Q might work. Something went wrong. Something went wrong again. Come on. Nope, still no joy. Let's put this back. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to chase replacing pixel values with Q values. Nothing fun. I'm not going to make you guys watch that. Let me know how you did. Post in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.